Hey guys, how's it going? This is my vlog report number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed my previous episode where me and Jack Browning taught you guys how to kick a football and punt. I hope you guys love the highlights. We worked hard to get those highlights out for you, so I hope you guys really much enjoyed them. But today we're going to be talking about my own personal story and some experiences that I've had kicking. A lot of people have actually reached out to me to ask, what are some of the most high pressure situations you've been in kicking? How have you dealt with it? And just a lot of interesting questions that I like to get these answers. So as I mentioned previously, throughout my time kicking, there's a lot of pressure, especially when it comes to field goals. You don't get too many opportunities to prove yourself. Um, and, the few times that you do have an opportunity, you got to make the most out of it because, you know, you might get a kick in the first quarter and you might not kick the whole entire game. Um, yeah, for me, I never started in a game, but I did have a lot of high pressure situations during practice. One of my favorite moments was 2 minute drill my sophomore year. I was fairly new on the team that time, and I was working my way up the depth chart. And I remember that I got a 2 minute situation called alarm field goal, which means that it's a game winner situation. It was actually a 43-yard field goal, and the team was, I'm on team offense for 2 minute drill, and then team defense is on the other side. So it's basically if I make the kick, offense wins. If I miss the kick, defense wins. So uh, I remember that was such a fun day, but I remember that, the whole defense was booing me because they wanted me to miss so they could win. And it was a 43-yard field goal from the left hash. It was my first time, being in such a high pressure situation because I was a two kicker during that time, and I nailed it. I remember, Turner Bernardo, long snapper at the time, snapped it. Tanner Coolidge caught it, put it down, laces out, and I smoked the ball, put it right through the uprights. That was so much fun. I remember such relievement when I kicked the ball because I was honestly stressing. A lot of things about kickers, they might say that, you know, just be confident and trust your swing, but I mean, in reality, there's always going to be those nerves. It just depends how you handle it. Are you gonna, fold in and let the pressure get to you, or are you gonna stick to your mechanics and fundamentals and just trust the swing? So that's what I did. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous. It was my first time being at such a high pressure situation, but I remember that's probably been one of my favorite moments. In terms of pressure, as well as also I remember my senior year of high school, homecoming game. We lost versus this team called Granite Hills, but I made a kick with a minute left to win the game, and that was honestly a surreal moment because I remember I was so nervous to kick that ball because it was a to win or lose homecoming game. So I was fortunate enough to be put in that situation to help my team win, and I'm glad I was able to make that kick for the team so we could win. But yeah, overall, I mean, shoot, kicking's all about pressure, really. Whether it's kicking with a minute left or kicking simply just to make an extra point for the team. You got to treat every kick the same because you never know how the points are going to come and factor at the end of the game. So yeah, but shoot, yeah, kicking can be really stressful, and for punting as well. I mean, a punt could really change the momentum of the game. If you're backed up in the end zone and you punt the ball and it goes 10 yards, which is a really bad punt, but if the punt goes 10 yards, I mean, the team's going to have the ball at the 20-yard line, so it's very easy for them to score a touchdown and flip the momentum of the game. Likewise, though, I remember a fun moment we had was in 2021, we had a punter, Matt Ariza, who broke the all-time NCAA record, but we were at Air Force, and he was punting out of the back at the end zone. That was a really tight game. Air Force was really good at the time. I believe they were 24 ranked when we played them, but uh, yeah, Matt was backed up in the end zone, our punter, and he booted the ball to the opposite 15. So he punted the ball 86 yards to put it at the other team's 15-yard line. And man, it was electric. I mean, the stands were crazy. The fans loved it. Uh, the sidelines were roaring. I mean, we were turning up on the sideline, just rooting for our guy Matt. And of course, it really changed the game. I mean, those big punts that he had during that game really shifted the momentum of the game. So that just shows how kicking and punting have such a big effect on the game. People oftentimes overlook kicking and punting. Oh, he's just kicking the ball. It's just another kick, but really these kicks can change the momentum of the game and shift just everything about the game. So yeah, kicking is something that you know, obviously it's physically challenging to kick a ball far or to make a kick between the posts, but it's mostly mental. It's mostly mental because kicking's all about being in high pressure situations and how do you handle with it. And yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Any questions that you guys want to know, any stories that you guys want to know, reach out to me because I'll be more than happy to answer these to you guys. It's fun, you know, remembering all these fun moments I had kicking and punting, and I'd love to share that with you guys. So please, you know, continue to ask me questions, and I'd love to hear back from you guys. Thank you guys.